Greetings everyone and welcome to the SMOOREZ archive. These are just all my old videos that I took down that I am re-releasing with some slight edits here and there. I did these DHgate Cheapo sneaker reviews for entertainment and educational purposes, and I do not endorse the sales of any Replica products whatsoever. No links to any of these items will be given since these videos were done ages ago anyways. Well, I hope you do get a kick out of my old content.
Alright, so here's a question for all of you. If you take a pair of Air Max 90s and a pair of Air Yeezy 2s and fuse them together, what do you get? Well, today I have an answer for you, because China has made an original shoe that combines these two together, and I'm gonna show it to you today. Let's do some magic. There we go. Say the magic word, and 3, 2, 1, and presto. And your wish has been granted. These are a pair of Nike Air Yeezy 2 SP90, the Devil Series shoes. That is a mouthful to say. And so you may be wondering to yourself, where exactly did you get these monstrosities from? Or monstrosities, or very cool looking shoes, I don't know, whatever you like to call them. I actually found these at my local thrift shop. They had a whole heap of different shoes there, and they had these. They had a white version of these, which I was considering getting. However, they were asking $65, no discounts of my thrift shop or anything like that, nothing, 65 bucks straight up. So I went, okay, fine then, take my money, because I think it would make for a very interesting video. And I sat in the thrift store looking up codes and stuff for the shoes and going, are these like legit? Did they make an Air Max 90 cross a Yeezy 2 and they made these the Devil series? Or are these just completely made up? And it turns out that, yeah, these are completely China original Nike shoes. There's no official release of these, and yeah, they're just weird. I've actually had these for about 3 months or so, and they've just been sitting there, and I've been waiting to make a video on them, and I thought I just may as well do it. Let's have a look at these shoes. Now, these aren't in perfect condition, as you see, but they're good enough for just this whole review thing. We have a combination of both, I can't pronounce his name, Christian Louboutin. That was butchered. Spiky sort of studded heel area. Then we have the Nike swoosh, which is like a sort of a diamond pattern, like something you would see on a Kobe shoe, by the way. Then we have sort of this textured rubber, I guess, mesh detailing and all that stuff. Then we have the element of the Air Yeezy 2, which is the strap here. So pull this up. There is nothing there, it doesn't say Yeezy or anything, but it does have the hieroglyphs just there, although you can't really see them, but they're there. There's no branding or anything. It looks like someone's tried to cut the strap off. Nike logo right there. And the tongue has the bird doodad thingamajiggy on it, as on the Air Yeezy 2. And then we have the sole, which is primarily the Air Max 90 sole, going all the way around, coming up to the toe box there. The Air Max platform doesn't say Air Max 90 anywhere. Then we have the back, which has the ridged design here, like the Yeezy 2. And it's quite dirty at the back, actually. They really do need a clean up. Speaking of the sole, it is exactly like the Air Max 90, and I will show you in a second. Altogether, the shoe feels quite durable. And all these little studded designs, all of them here, they feel really, really nice, surprisingly. It doesn't feel tacky. That's what I mean. When I first seen these, I thought, is this some sort of a rare collaboration sort of thing? And it turns out, no, it's just a complete China original. The tag on the shoe, there we go, you can see it, 508214602, made in 2013. And if you Google that code, it comes up with what I said these shoes are, the Air Yeezy 2 SP Max 90, the Devil series. Coming into the insole here, I can't actually remember if I pulled this out or not. You see all the dust just come out of there? It's because it's been sitting around my room. The insole, yeah, it is yoga mat foam, but it does have a design here, like an Air Max 90 design. It has a little Nike logo there. It's got a little bit more cushioning than the usual yoga mat stuff. It's not too bad. Now you can see there, 65 bucks. Fair enough, if I did look around, I'd probably be paying that for a pair anyways, so they were sitting there and I thought, why not? If I had enough money at the time, I probably would have bought the other pair, the white pair, but I couldn't justify it. It just, nah. Like, it's a thrift shop, the money's going to a good cause and everything like that, and I'm always buying stuff from my thrift shop all the time, so yeah, it's all going to a good cause. We have the usual cross-stitching inside of the shoe here. Nothing really to look at, to be fairly honest. There's like separation there, that's on purpose. But it all feels fairly good, like pushing down on the sole, it definitely has some comfort to it, and you can feel the Air Max platforms sort of thing. It even comes with this little shoelace thing, which is exactly on the Air Yeezy 2, which once again I will show you soon. And it also has the little drill bits, as I called them in my first video. As they are though, they look pretty cool, I will say that. All black, maybe it needed a little bit more color sort of thing. For what they are, and being China originals, just strange, man, just strange. So the elements of the Air Max 90, the swoosh is kind of in the same location. The profile of the shoe matches the Air Max 90 quite well as the sole being pretty much identical to this one. The profile of the Devil series shoe is more pointed, whereas the Air Max 90 is more rounded like so. The shoelace design is pretty much exactly the same, the lace design here. The tongue, on the other hand, is a lot more thicker on the Air Max 90 than it is on, I'm going to call them the Devil shoes. Let's just call them the Devil shoes. And I much prefer the tongue on this one than this. On the back here, you can see the similarities. They've sort of used this design here from the Air Max 90, but except it's just a lot more shorter, and it's got the ridge design just like on the Air Yeezy 2, but the sole is exactly the same, and we can check on the bottom there, they are exactly the same thing. I don't know which is dirtier. They are exactly the same sole, except this one has a little bit more heel drag as well. And the insole for my Air Max 90s are glued down, so I can't remove them. Oh well. In terms of looking like the Air Max 90, that's the features of this shoe, what this has of the Air Max 90. Then we come to the Air Yeezy 2, and you will see a lot more design elements here. So number one, the mesh on the toe box is practically the same. This one feels a lot more better compared to this one here. You can also see the toe box designs also very similar. The strap, of course, is practically the same. You can see the hieroglyphs there, and the tab, and then you can see the hieroglyphs, and yeah, they're practically exactly the same. Yeah, they're pretty much exactly the same laces. These ones are a little bit sort of more circular, whereas these ones are more flat, but yeah, you can undo these and stick them on there if you want. And the circular little lace holder is different on the Devil shoes as opposed to the Air Yeezy 2. It's just a bit of leather, whereas this one has the same sort of spiky design. The little bird profile on the mashups there, and then we have the bird on there. I don't know which one looks better. Plus the tongue is detailed just like the Air Yeezy 2, except this one sort of has more patterns in it, but this one's sort of just a straight up mesh. We can't forget the back of the shoes, can we? There's the designs of the ridges, more pronounced on the mashups than on the Air Yeezy 2s, but you can definitely see the similarities there. Otherwise, no Nike swoosh or anything like that, but this snakeskin pattern has been transformed into the spiked studded pattern that we see here. And I guess there's no point having a look at the other shoe. It's pretty much all the same details. The tongue is exactly the same. US 11, I forgot to mention, and I believe these will fit me. I actually have not tried these on. I haven't even laced them up to my preference or anything. I just bought them and they've just sat in the corner all this time. I'm going to clean these up, give them a quick scrub, because they're a little bit dirty and a little bit rank, and they would look nice with a bit of a clean up. I'll do that, and then I'll film an on-foot segment, and then we'll finish this video. Let's go into the next section. Alright, so after about half an hour of cleaning, this is what they look like. They turned out really, really well. I scrubbed the soles completely, and I scrubbed the uppers really well. Didn't have to do much to the sock line or anything like that. It was just mainly the bottom of the sole and just around the uppers. And yeah, they turned out really, really well. I'm really happy that they look like this. Pretty much clean from top to bottom now, and there's a little imperfection just here at the back of the shoe, but that doesn't really bother me. They look really, really good. And moving to the kicks on foot. Comfort wise, they feel like an Air Max 90. Style wise, they have the flair of the Yeezy 2 with elements of the Air Max 90 thrown in. I like them in a way, and then part of me doesn't like them. I think the all black colour scheme throws me off just a little bit. For UA shoes, the quality of these is pretty good, they are super comfortable, and I think these would last a while wearing them. However, I don't think I'd be wearing them. I'm also not a big fan of how the toe box is pointed as opposed to more rounded on the Air Max 90s, but that's just a minor thing. Otherwise, not much else to say about these strange shoes, they are what they are. And there you go, that's the China Originals Air Yeezy 2 SP 90 Max, the Devil Series shoes. That's the third time I've said that, or the fourth time. Happy with them all being cleaned up and everything. They look pretty good now. And I hope the thrift shop used my $65 and it went to a good cause. I hope it went to a good cause anyways, because it definitely made for a good video, that's for sure. So if you're going to try and look for an official release of these, they're nowhere to be seen, but as far as I know, there's a red October one, black, white, and I think there's some other colors that they've probably made as well. So just have a look on Google if you want, and just have a look for yourself. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, which should be shoes, hopefully.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you made it to the end, you got through some really cringy old s'mores. If you liked it though, leave a like. If not, then feel free to dislike. I'll see you in the next one.